Yeah, uh, this could be for either of you, but Kenny's talked about just not taking this game as like a many other game, since this will be your first time playing against Kentucky. Could you just talk about the ways that you guys have prepared differently this week? Coming off that big win Sunday.
Yeah, I think we really like KP said. We know this is not a just another game. It's obviously a big game, not just for us, but for the whole entire state. And we've really just been locked in, watching film, practicing really hard, just to get prepared, ready to win this game.
When Coach Payne was in here, he said from the outside looking in, most people don't think you have a chance. Why do you guys think you have a chance?
We know we can compete with anybody, and we proved that in New York. So even though we've had some pretty disappointing losses, it doesn't change how we can play, and what we can do on the court, and we believe that we can win.
Yeah, definitely to pick up off of that, just seeing these guys compete every day, I feel like we have an idea like the inside world or like what we are capable of. I feel like it's just all about just displaying that when the lights come on.
To both of you, the way you played the other day against Pepperdine, it sort of looked like all of a sudden, okay, we got this. I'm sure it's not that simple, but was there something that happened that connected, that clicked, because the whole energy, the pace, the aggressiveness seemed to be better than what we've been seeing?
Yeah, I think we just came into the game knowing that we can't look at records, we can't look at anything else. We have to come onto the court and compete like we're playing the number one team in the country every single game. We know we gotta bring that effort, bring that energy, and play together like that every single game from now on.
For either of you guys, there are some fans that would like say you could win a Final Four, but wouldn't care if you lose to Kentucky. For you guys, since you're newcomers, did you all like hear that as soon as you got here from fans, how they wanted you to beat Kentucky? I know. Do you have any like stories or maybe social media or anything like that where fans were on it like immediately? They cared about this game.
Yeah, absolutely. I haven't had any stories, but I know how important this game is to the city. So.
Last week was a little rough around here in terms of the criticism of you guys and Coach Payne. How has that affected you guys? Have you guys talked about it? How do you deal with it?
Not really. I feel like I feel like we've tried to just focus on what our main goal is right now, and that's just taking it day by day, one game at a time. And I feel like just all the extra noise and distractions we don't really have time for that right now. So we just really been locked in on this game, and I feel like we all been super focused, preparing super hard, and playing together. So I'm excited for what's to come.
Yep, and we got to control what we can control. So, we had, like you said, some disappointment, some disappointing losses in the past, but we just gotta learn from it and move on. We got a long season, so we could easily, not easily, but with the right motive, with the right mindset, we could easily turn things around.
What's the biggest thing that jumps out to you when you scout Kentucky? Sky, playing point guard, and then Trey maybe working on the wing. Just what are some things that I talked about locking into the details. What are some things you're trying to, just make sure that you get right tomorrow night?
Yeah, the biggest thing is we know like they like to play fast, so our transition defense has to be really on point. Our communication, we can't let this be an offensive game. We gotta play. We gotta get this win playing defense.
Definitely, yeah. Just piggybacking off of that, just controlling what we can control, like our effort, our togetherness, how hard we play, and like rebounding. I feel like if we stand on our principles, it's gonna be a good game.
Kind of for both of you guys. UK has a ton of freshmen on their team that don't really seem to be making a lot of freshman mistakes at the moment. What stands out to you about why such a young team has been able to gel the way that they have so far?
Obviously, they're coached by a great coach. I've gotten to know Coach Cal. He's a really great person, a really great coach, and he lets his player. He'll tell you. He lets his players play. He lets them play through mistakes, and I think just having that early and having that throughout the summer for them was really good for them. So, yeah.
Kenny was talking about just how important it is to come out and and I guess throw the first punch. That's kind of been a struggle for this team this year. This is probably the biggest crowd of the season so far. do you think that'll be easy just to come out just and just have the juice early, or just like this team comes out and and maybe you get punched first. Just how do you kind of I guess deal with that mindset of going into the game?
Yeah, absolutely. We're trying to come in throwing the first punch, but like you said, if we come in and they throw the first punch, then this team fights. So we're gonna throw something back, and definitely the energy of the crowd will definitely help with that. So, I mean, the more fans we have in there, the more energy we'll have as a team and feel supported. Thank you all.